You guys have seen players miss corner kicks, free kicks, like not beat the first man or like blaze the ball over the top of the crossbar, you know? Maybe this has to do with recent events, but yeah. Do you guys find it crazy that these guys train on these things every week for years and will still manage to have like big misses?
Yeah.
Because like for example, Steph Curry, he's probably the best free throw shooter, one of the best free throw shooters ever. And he airballing, I don't think he'll ever do that. He might do that once in his career. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He might miss, but he'll airball once. I feel like in soccer, people make big mistakes so much more often. Is that a weird?
It is. No. It makes sense though. It's not weird. It's because in basketball, the control's in your hand, right? But in football or soccer or whatever, there's so many elements that the ball comes at you bouncing, and there's a certain spin on it.
I'm talking about dead balls. Dead balls only. Corner kicks.
Yeah. But I hear that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Not beating the
same
first
for free
man.
throws. Yeah.
Yeah, but missing is okay, but like an absolute blunder, like for a penalty to go over the bar or a free kick just blasted like so much higher.
Or a corner kick you can't hit past the first man.
Yeah, like that's the main thing. It doesn't matter if you kick far, just beat the first man.
Yeah.
Do you guys know why that is? I don't know.
There's factors. There's factors like the pitch and things like that, like where your mental state is. There's so many factors, especially in football. Like I'm not going to bring up we're going to get into that event later on, but like there's 80,000 people watching you on the pressure with that type of pressure.
Same thing in basketball.
But the pressure is not the same. You're not representing your country. You know,
it's not the same. And it's 1 point compared to 1 point, and one goal is completely different. 1 point is worth I think that's 90 points in basketball.
I think it's pressure then. I think that's also what it is.
Yeah.
You train so you can replicate it, but when it comes down to those moments, you don't do it exactly like you did in training.
Yeah. But the thing is, like with Kane's thing, and like if you're going to compare Steph Curry, like Steph Curry would have the opportunity to make up for that one mistake. Harry Kane won't get that opportunity again. That's going to take another 4 years if he even still plays football. So that pressure is different. Steph Curry knows he can come back and shut everyone up. Harry probably can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, ultimately, what it comes down to is Steph Curry is one of the GOATs. Harry Kane isn't.
Damn. Lee-Man, you heard that?
Yeah, Lee-Man.
Facts are facts.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? Let's let Big Fish take it from here. We'll come back.
Ladies and gentlemen, all across the world, welcome to 11 on 11 Tuesdays. I just want to give a big shout out to the big three up top. ARF, aka two-leg tackle, aka Brexit football.
This is tiki-taka football, Guardiola football.
Next, Ace, talent ID, yeah?
He was never that good. He was never that guy. I'll be honest with you.
Next up, our big man up top, Mo Salah.
Wallahi, I got time today, brother. I got time today.
Every Tuesdays.
All right, boys. Where are we gonna start, man?
I know where to start, man. I have a 1.5 minute clip from the canceled Sugar Sean. You guys have to hear it.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm still sitting in my car, thinking to myself, this fucking Tottenham. Why? It's always this w***er. Him and Southgate, in terrorists to English football.
Damn.
Every big game this goes missing. Any fucking chance. Well, he couldn't square it to Sterling, and now he couldn't finish his fucking second penalty. Just to give us a chance. Give us a fucking chance. Cunt spits when he talks. He kills us all the time. And this fucking manager, tactically inept, doesn't know. Damn. He took off Bukayo Saka, our best player, our most dangerous player today. And Phil Foden on. Done cool. Supposed to be the Iniesta of English football. He's where the were they today? Shit. Southgate can retire, and Harry Kane, alhamdulillah, you're going to be too old to play in the next World Cup. I hope to God, let's get rid of this omen up front. Always has to play 90 minutes. No matter what he does, the cunt does cool, and he still plays 90 minutes. This.
That's all Sugar Sean gotta say.
That's too far, man. That's too much, man. I didn't. Hold on. Is he actually canceled though? Like I haven't been keeping up.
I didn't know who that is.
He did some
from the show.
Yeah, he did some wild shit.
Wait, who's that?
He's the guy
from Sharky. Yeah, I used to see him on TikTok a lot. I did like his takes. He's a white version of Mo Salah, for being honest. That doesn't curse.
Oh, the Tico guy.
Whoa.
No, the Sugar Sean. That Chelsea bias is crazy. No, things I've heard, that Chelsea bias is different, fam.
Listen. Let's talk the game. There's actually so many places to go. Where do you guys want to start? I think let's start with Harry Kane then.
I have to. You have to. After that clip, you have to. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Over the bar is crazy. Hit the target. But I'm not going to blame you. You had a good game, and you scored your first pen.
A very good pen? A very good pen?
It was an elite pen. That's what I said in the Discord. Shout out to Discord members. But, he had a great game, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. He had Makano. He had him on strings. He could do whatever he wanted. He was bodying him. He was rolling him. He was getting shots off. I'm not too mad about his performance, but the difference between good and great is that. So I don't know. I thought it was a tough way to go out and the worst way to go out for him. But yeah. I think the good thing about this November season is you have your get back. You know what you have to do during the season to make everybody forget this or try to forget this. But yeah, that's my opinion on Kane.
That's a good point. And when elite players like Harry Kane miss big opportunities like this, they come back more dangerous. They come back more scary. We saw that with Bukayo Saka in the last summer after that Euro miss. How many pens did he score? He scored against Liverpool. He scored against Chelsea twice. I think against Manchester United. Crucial goals too. Don't mean to bring Arsenal, but like it's Harry Kane at the end of the day. We don't see him miss penalties very often. That surprised us all. I was very surprised. But I don't like, it's just, I think it's unfair to blame everything on him. I hear it. He's the England GOAT. I don't know if that argument changes now for Liban if you miss big penalties like that. But regardless, he wasn't at full fault for that England loss. France is still really good, extremely good.
He's not at fault for the England loss at all. But I think it says a lot in his career. Like I kind of agree with Liban's take in that he could be the best English player, but you got to win something, dude. It's got to be something. You can't have, like, if he retires and he has no team accolades to his name, you can't be the GOAT. Yeah. It's impossible.
That was my argument with Liban, right? Like, you have to have accolades, but in the same time, he's not in a position to win accolades. Alan Shearer wasn't in the position to win accolades.
Alan Shearer won his and then went to Newcastle, though.
But at the same time, like, over the course, like, there was a reason he was out of the argument because of what Steven Gerrard, the Frank Lampards, and the big English players, Wayne Rooney's won, right? He didn't have that. Harry Kane doesn't have that as well. He doesn't have, in Tottenham, it's Tottenham. I don't mean to be a hater. It's Tottenham. Tottenham don't win trophies. We've known that for 30 plus years now, so
I don't know.
Facts are facts.
For me, my opinion is I don't want one. What does one mean? So a lot of players have one. Get more. One is not the bar that he has to reach. He doesn't get his first trophy and we say he's the GOAT. He has to get more than one. He has to keep leading. I want you to replicate success.
That's the thing. That's
what I'm saying. The bar isn't at one. You should be aiming for 4 or 5.
Whatever type of trophies. He should have burned his bridges and went to City.
Should have. Well, he tried.
Wanted to. He tried to. They forced it. No, they forced it. Yeah. City wanted him. They put $150 million bid.
He was on the golf course.
I hear what you're saying, but he tried to reel it back at the end. When the season started, he tried to reel it back. You have that month period, bro. Just go all out. Say, I'm out. I'm not coming to training. Do what you have to do. I don't respect it as a player. I don't think he should do it. But if he wants to be in the conversation of the GOAT, he'd have to do it to be a blip in his career. But he would have been at City winning trophies.
If I'm not mistaken, he missed 1 or 2 trainings, but like everyone was like, it's so out of character for him. And, there was situations where people were comparing situations. They're like, oh, if a player like Pogba does the same thing. But anyways.
Speaking of another player, I better see the English media put his face on the cover. I don't want to see Saka on it. I don't want to see Rashford. I don't want to see Bellingham. I don't want to see Sterling. I don't want to see any of these black guys get any of this as the face of it. Because when they won 6-2 against Iran, it was Grealish on the cover.
Yeah, which I forgot
now
about
when they
that.
lost 2-1 against France, I want to see Harry Kane on the cover. Not because I don't rate Harry Kane, but I don't want it to be just pinned onto another black player.
Yeah.
Because he's the captain, he's the face of the team. Put him on the cover.
Yeah, I don't mind that. But do you guys sack Southgate? I don't know if I do.
Actually, let's ask Arf.
Oh, you know my opinion. I think you know my answer already. I'm Southgate in, brother. I've always been Southgate.
Hasn't won anything though.
So has multiple international managers, and so has in England for like as long as we've been born. So
I just want to know. I just have a question.
No, they won the Nations League. They won the Nations League.
I have a question for you. Why is it okay for you to keep Southgate, but when it came to Canada, you wanted John Herdman gone?
You want to compare the two, or you want me to get canceled right now? I'm telling you, don't do that right now, brother.
Get canceled. Go ahead.
Get canceled, Arf.
Go ahead.
You're really comparing a guy who coached the females team for 10 years compared to the guy who took an English team to the World Cup semifinals, Euro finals, one penalty away from winning the Euros. Don't get started.
But would you say when you look at that English team, do you not expect them to be at minimum in the quarters?
Yeah, but they lost to the former champions. So why should I be mad? Is it Southgate's fault that Harry Kane missed that penalty?
But in hindsight, they won the Euros against the Italian team.
Is it Southgate's fault that Harry Kane missed that penalty?
It's not his fault, but they should not have 3 people circling Mbappe the whole game. Maybe they would have had more chances.
Here's my thing with Southgate.
More quality up front.
Let me talk. Here's my thing with Southgate, and I feel like this is something people are missing a lot. Southgate, low key, has been getting the best out of his players in all these tournaments. We never see Harry Maguire perform in a long time in a Man United shirt. But every time he wears an England shirt, he's one of the best center backs in the world. This whole World Cup, we've been bigging up Harry Maguire. Everybody in the world is bigging up Harry Maguire. When is the last time we've done that? Jordan Henderson. We were talking about him this season in a Liverpool shirt. Many of us were talking about Jordan Henderson this season with their struggles in the club system. Jordan Henderson was performing poorly for Liverpool. English shirt, balling. So
I wouldn't say balling. I wouldn't say balling.
He was playing well. He was playing very well.
Well, they beat Senegal in the round of 16, which they should have. They should have done that. They had a better midfield.
He's been playing good though.
Okay, if you want to do a comparison to where players are playing in current form in a club shirt compared to an England shirt, you could say, arguably, a lot of these players have been putting their best performances.
Just those two.
I don't think so. Jordan Pickford looked really good.
Jordan Pickford's been really looking good.
Other than Trippier,
Jordan Pickford has been looking good. That's irrelevant to the England form. That's how he plays in club form.
Okay, listen, guys. We don't have to debate players by players. Arf is saying he's saying, well, what are your reasons for sacking him?
He doesn't make the players better. This is how they perform for the club. Maguire's the only actual outlier. Henderson, I think, plays like that, but the club system in general has been failing.
Okay.
It hasn't been Henderson. So to me, the only player that's standing out that's playing well is Maguire in the England system. But everywhere else, he's not. I agree with that one. Every other player isn't better in England form. They're not.
Mo, let me play devil's advocate. This is a team that didn't lose a game until now.
Yeah, against what? Against what are the teams they faced? Iran? Wales?
The only team. It doesn't matter.
The US?
You face
Senegal? Come on.
No, this is the first team, real competition that they had, and they lost to them.
I hear that. And their tactic
they lost to the former champions. But is it his fault that Harry Kane missed a penalty? You guys are just...
Okay, what if it's 2-2? You're telling me that France still would have won that game?
Okay, but do you think the performance was just that bad? Like England as a whole was that bad. The
midfield that we're bigging up the whole time was outplayed by France's midfield.
Oh, 100%. And
right, we're talking about Tchouaméni, Rabiot, and Griezmann. I'm honestly, Griezmann has been playing this World Cup, but nobody
I want to get to that.
Would have said he would be like this in midfield. And he played better than seasoned midfielders.
I hear that. But at the same time, like,
right? Giroud played better than Harry Kane.
That's facts.
This World Cup, 100%.
No, this game. Forget the World Cup. This game, he played better than him.
Hold on. I have a question. Is Giroud better than Harry Kane?
Pause. Go back for a second. Pause for a second. No, you can't bring that up. You can't say Giroud played better than Harry Kane. Does Giroud do as much as Harry Kane does for?
I don't want to see Harry Kane at CDM, bro.
Okay,
I don't want to see
that's
it.
what is asked for him. That's what's asked from him.
And that's the problem with Southgate. I don't want to see him at CDM. You have enough good midfielders. Let them do their job. I don't need to see Harry Kane dropping all the way to your 18-yard box to pick up the ball. I don't need to see that.
You don't have a problem when he does it for Tottenham, but you have a problem
Tottenham doesn't have a good
English
midfield.
shirt.
They have Bentancur.
When Jose Mourinho does it when Jose Mourinho was a Spurs manager, and Harry Kane is doing that with a Spurs shirt, he's the greatest manager of all time. When he does it for England in the English shirt, Southgate out. Like, what are we doing?
He wasn't the greatest manager of all time when he went to Tottenham. He got sacked.
Bro, you guys were always bigging up Mourinho since this podcast started. Come on, I got sick of it. Come on,
I rate Mourinho. I do, but that's irrelevant. You're literally throwing something irrelevant into the system. You're talking about a midfield in Tottenham where they have Højbjerg, who's a defensive mid, and Bentancur, who's barely a box-to-box.
I personally think
they don't have a creative outlet, so Harry Kane has to drop. You have Bellingham starting in this game.
Boys.
Foden. You don't need him to drop.
Listen. Your reasoning is that he's not getting the best out of the English players.
That's his reason. Yes. Sorry.
My reason is the system is not the best system.
That's crazy.
Let's keep it moving, guys.
No. One last thing. One last point. You didn't think Raheem Sterling didn't ball out that last Euros in an English shirt?
I don't want to say ball out, but he was arguably the best performer. But I wouldn't say ball out.
Okay.
I wouldn't say ball
out. He balled out. But let's move on.
All right, fine. Ball out. Okay, cool.
Let's move on. I want to talk about France quickly. I think the unsung hero of this team is Griezmann. He is a Rolls Royce midfielder. Ding, ding. He's what is it? What do they say? Sustaining pressure. He's keeping the ball moving. He's being positive when he needs to be.
He's a destroyer in the midfield.
Back. Like, he's doing everything that you need to do for the whole team to function. And I want to take this idea that a left-footed striker / forward can play in the midfield and apply that to Foden and say that's what I would like to see. I would love to see Foden in that Griezmann role. I hate that take.
I hate that take.
I would love that because we have proof right now.
It's not about left-footed. It's not about left-footed.
I never said anything about left-footed.
It's about Griezmann. Can we ignore Foden, please? Keep Foden out of conversation. Big up Griezmann.
Griezmann. Let me just say that. But let me put a period first. Griezmann has been sensational. And then, footnote.
He should have been sent off.
Doing that.
He should have been sent off. He got lucky. He got lucky. He had an early booking and he committed a lot of fouls that he got away with. Let's be fair. I think a lot of people were very biased when Argentina was mad. When Argentina fans were mad with the refs. The English fans had a reason to be upset with the ref that game too. France got away with a lot.
The ref called a lot of things both ways and missed a lot of things both ways.
He gave him the penalties. Fair enough. But but there was a lot of calls on the pitch that I think just were
ultimately England's reason for not winning that game had nothing to do with the ref. It had to do with their ineptitude up front. That's the problem. They made poor chances, and every time they had chances, they shot at Lloris.
Yeah. One last point.
To do with the ref.
Yeah. One last point. I'm genuinely worried about this because as an Arsenal fan who has watched Giroud for the longest time, and I still think he's shit. I'm sorry, I'll say it. I don't care. I know what I've watched over the course.
I hear
him in the Arsenal shirt. And then listen to me.
I hear it, but you're wrong.
I'm so worried for the future generation that goes on YouTube and pull up Olivier Giroud or even Google his name because they're gonna see what he's done recently in the last 5 years and seeing what he's won. I forget who the player that was. I generally think when there's kids 20 years from now and they make a podcast, 12 on 12 podcast or whatever it is, they're gonna look back and they're gonna make a top 5 players of all time just because of the highlight. We're gonna add Olivier Giroud with Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. I'm generally worried about that. But yeah, let's move on.
This is hilarious. No. I'm gonna counter it. Let's talk about it.
Don't do that.
Let's talk about it.
No,
is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence that Montpellier won the league with him? Is it a coincidence that he broke your trophy drought, won FA Cups, left, and you guys didn't win anything, and then he's gone to Chelsea, won the Euro Cup, won the Champions League, then he went to AC Milan. They had a trophy drought. They won the league. Went to the. Is it a coincidence that he's in France? They won the World Cup, but Benzema couldn't do it with them in the Nations League. Is that a coincidence?
Is that a coincidence? Well,
But no,
it's
not a
not a coincidence.
We know
He
what
was
was
a criminal for Arsenal. That's all I'm gonna say. He was a
horrible.
criminal.
There was definitely a period. There was definitely.
No.
I think you're being clouded
He
by
was
that.
dog shit. He was dog
Hear me
shit.
out, hear me out.
Arsenal.
He was a
I think you're
criminal.
being clouded by that period where
We're not being
Ozil
clouded.
kept dotting him up and he was missing and he had a bad
That's
period
not just
there.
it. That's not just it. There was more, Mo. There's more, Mo. But
I
listen,
didn't even want to argue this.
last point on France. I think we have to give big credit to Tchouaméni. I think he bossed it, and he's actually, now that he started scoring goals like that, he's actually the Casemiro region. Like Paris knows what he's doing. That's what Casemiro does. Big games, you need a goal. Casemiro will just strike the ball and score, like how we did in the Champions League final. Tchouaméni, big stage, your biggest opponents yet. Smash that goal in when your team needs you. So brilliant player.
Yep.
Let's move on. Griezmann, though, shout out. I think he's the best player for France so far. But throughout this World Cup, he's the best player.
You can't be
Mbappe is definitely. No,
Mbappe's one.
No. Listen, Griezmann's moving as an architect right now. No, Mbappe, sure.
Mbappe for sure.
But
Giroud,
Upamecano.
No. Griezmann has been so key for them. I think you have to watch it again.
Griezmann,
he's always been key for France. No, I hear you. I see.
Let's not act crazy. Mbappe's one. Let's just. You don't have to.
He's third place.
It's not diminishing Griezmann.
I'm not. I'm just saying. Griezmann has been integral on both sides of the ball. Just watch it again. Watch the World Cup games again, and I guarantee you, watch Griezmann. And if you don't come out saying he's the best player, I'll tell you I was wrong.
All right. Next game. What do we want to talk about? You want to do Portugal? Portugal versus Morocco.
We're talking about Morocco.
Yeah.
Al-Maghrib. That's what we're talking about. Team Africa.
Everybody's African now. Today
Team
I'm
Muslim.
African. Huh?
No, our favorite fire this episode.
Today I'm African. Everybody in the world. That's crazy, bro. Nobody wanted to be African a week ago, but it's all good, man. It's all good, bro.
Shout out to Morocco. Listen, as a resident Cristiano Ronaldo fan and defender, I will confidently say I was rooting for Morocco that game. Honestly, I think I told you guys too. Because I'll be honest, this is bigger than anything. This is bigger than anything. So
why though? Why?
This is history. Muslim African team making history and doing it in a positive way. Like, they're very humble in winning. They're congratulating themselves. It's just such a
They're celebrating with their moms, bro.
Yeah, man. And it's
When's the last time you seen players celebrate with their moms? I'm not even joking. Like,
Ben Rahman does it every game. Ben Rahman does it every game.
It's Algerian. Yeah. Is that a coincidence?
It's the African love. African mother's love.
Yeah, but
brilliant.
Yeah, it's great. It's amazing. It's an amazing story, but it's just, I don't know. I think I'm thrown off. It's just everybody's African now. Everybody's pro-black now. But it's okay. Anyway.
Or if you're worried about the wrong things, trust me.
Probably. I just really hate the bandwagon. It's too much changing back.
No.
Why do you care?
Mo. This is actually RF, huh? He hates all bandwagons or...
It's not even... What bandwagon?
Raptors fans.
I think we need statistics.
Everybody just does it. It's a trend, bro. It's a trend. You want to be African this week, it's fine.
There's 1.2 billion people in Africa, something like that, right? Which is like 20% of the world in Africa, right? Mm-hmm. There is 2 billion Muslims in the world, which is a quarter of the world, right? Obviously, there's a lot of blend in there. So let's just say 2.5 billion people that have some connection to Morocco.
Yeah. Now, I know Moroccan people myself. Don't get me started, man. Don't worry. Like I'm happy for them, but I have my agendas, man.
I don't think that's a bandwagon. Why your agenda? Like, would you rather people vote for France? For England? For England, bro?
Listen, it's just I had one reason I wanted Portugal to win, and we all know that one reason because that other reason is in the semifinal. Okay, so that's my reason.
Bro.
I hear it, but
so corny.
RF, I'm a bigger Ronaldo fan than you. You know that,
probably.
And I want Morocco to win. That's how deep it is. Come on, man.
Yeah, but we need to talk about the game though, and
can we start off talking about the game by talking about what Pepe and Bruno Fernandes said?
I didn't hear them. No.
They basically cried and blamed the refs, saying that the refs really ruined the game.
I heard that
because they're Argentinian.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's
extra.
That's corny. Yeah. That's corny.
He's technically a neutral.
Loser mentality.
Their reasoning is, Messi's Argentinian. He wants Messi to have an easier run, whatever. But to counteract their points, they had over 70% possession. I think they only had one shot on target, and they had countless dives.
Yeah.
Countless dives.
I have one
that
thing
has nothing to do with the ref.
Yeah, outside of the dives, there's one player I really want to highlight on because this has to be racism. Like, it has to be. João Felix, hear me out. João Felix, if Marcus Rashford missed the chances he's missed in this World Cup, or in general in his past 2 years, let's talk last 2 years, him in Atletico, sure, he would have been ripped if his name was Marcus Rashford. João Felix, there's not a single word, not a word.
Very based.
I hear whatever, you guys can say whatever you want, but I have not heard a word of people complain about João Felix. Not a
100 million pounds
word. No online abuse, nothing on Twitter. But you know damn well if Marcus Rashford missed any of those chances João Felix missed yesterday, God damn it, you know there could be monkey emojis in Rashford's DMs tomorrow. You know that.
I'm with you until the racism, but he's been. I thought he was okay in the beginning.
He was okay this World Cup, but he missed big chances.
But overall, I'm not really surprised by him. I love his skill set. I love his game. But in terms of end product and putting things on the board, pretty underwhelming. 100 million? I don't know, man.
That's what I mean. Man. You know that price tag is around these other dominant, big named golden generation kids, the Rashfords, the Sanchos of the world, you know? João Felix, not a word is said. Like, I hate to highlight it on the kid, but like, bro, you play for Portugal and you're missing these chances. Come on, man. It's gotta be better than that. And no one's saying a word and everyone's still praising him like, oh, he's gonna have a great career, all that. I don't doubt that. But like, let's highlight him, you know, when he's on he plays bad, and let's highlight him when he plays good too.
I think part of it is, unlike Rashford, I think he's in a privileged position where at Atletico he has no, not that. At Atletico he has Simeone to kind of protect him, and you also have veteran players that people look to first before they look at João. They look at Griezmann, who's back now. They look at Koke. They look at Saul when he was there, when he was on form. They look at Oblak. They look at, I don't know, even Jimenez. They have other players to look at. Then you look at Portugal, you have Ronaldo, who's always there to shoulder a lot of the blame. Then you also always had veterans around him like Bernardo Silva. You have Pepe. You have, what's it called? Even now, more recently, like, what's his face? William Carvalho used to be in the team all the time. He'd shoulder some of the blame. So you have people around him that kind of took a lot of the heat. But then you look at Manchester United. For a solid year, maybe longer, Rashford was their star player.
Yeah.
He was the guy that people looked at, even though he was one of the youngest on the team. Mm-hmm. Right? Martial wasn't performing, so he was Martial and Rashford. They're the two that people looked at.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he kind of gets away with it. And the second reason is we consume a lot of the English media. We don't consume a lot of the Spanish or Portuguese media. So we're not seeing when he gets a lot of those abuses and stuff like that every player probably gets. Right? Just maybe not to the level of Rashford. That I don't know. And I wouldn't doubt if Rashford had a lot more. But I think that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I want to quickly talk about Gonzalo Ramos. So back in the round of 16, Ronaldo was benched and Gonzalo Ramos went on to score a hat-trick. And I thought he played phenomenal. And an assist. Yeah, he played phenomenal. But I thought a lot of that was due to the new team structure. I was calling out for Ruben Neves to be benched because I thought he was doing a lot of, not nothing, but just average stuff that you didn't need. And, the coach switched up the lineup for the round of 16 and it worked. Cancelo was on the bench, which is something we need to talk about maybe when the Prem is back. But Cancelo was benched for Dalot, who balled out. Like, he made a lot of the correct changes.
Oh, we're definitely going to talk about that one.
For him to excel. We didn't see Ronaldo with that lineup.
I think what it is.
We didn't. I think that was a big change that led to him scoring that hat trick, which he had a lot of work to do for a lot of those goals too.
Here's the thing. I'm not trying to say to shit on Ronaldo, but I think when Ronaldo plays for Portugal, they played for him.
Yeah,
they're looking for him. They're looking for his chances. But when it's not Ronaldo, they weren't looking for Gonzalez. They weren't looking for him. They were looking for Ramos at all. They were having João pick up the ball, do what he needs to do. Bruno was doing what he needed to do to try to be the hero and whatever. Bernardo Silva, like everyone kind of played more for the team and they're not looking for a focal point. But with Ronaldo, because it's Ronaldo, not as a negative or positive, I just mean who he is as a person and like what he's achieved. You look for him, right? Some games that works. Some games that works.
I hear you, but Bruno Fernandes does what Bruno Fernandes does regardless. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
Felix
I hear that.
doesn't care for the most part.
Yeah.
But you can tell that there were a lot more fluid in their playmaking, right?
I hear you. Yeah, it wasn't as stiff. It definitely wasn't as stiff. But when Ronaldo came on, I think they did look the best in that quarterfinal game. I think they did look way better than with Ramos on. Did get a chance. It was a tough chance. And then Pepe missed that header at the end. It was real heartbreaking. I'm sad for him. But I know this isn't the end of his story, as sad as it is. Like I've kind of gotten over it.
Yeah. I do want to talk about Fernando Santos, and you did bring up the Dalot over Cancelo.
Great take.
Do you think any other manager or any club manager in the world, or let's say the best managers in the world, would go with that decision?
They should, because I'll say this. I think the one time maybe I'll ever give Pep credit is that system really works for Cancelo. And I think when you look at just a more general system where you're not playing possession based and maybe you're not having your fullback tuck in, or you know what I mean? I think you need a more regular type fullback, which Dalot is.
Yeah.
But you don't think Rafael Guerreiro did almost similar to what Cancelo did in past tournaments? Because
I think Guerreiro's a better footballer
than Cancelo.
No, I mean like he's way more all around. Like Guerreiro used to play midfield, like CM.
He used to play left wing.
He used to play left wing. But like, he's a more all around footballer, so it's easier for him to do that. He can adapt better than Cancelo.
He started against Switzerland. I'm pretty sure he started against Morocco, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he started against Morocco.
Yeah, Nuno Mendes got injured, I think.
Tell me, I know Nuno Mendes didn't get injured. Every reason to start Cancelo. That's why I asked the question. Like, any ideal manager would leave Cancelo on the bench, and I get it more what you're saying. Like the system, it works for him. He's a system player. I disagree. I think he's a talent first before a system player. He's a hell of a talent. Some would say even generational talent.
Pep sucks that out of you a little bit. And you learn to work so well with the system, it's hard to adapt to other places. We've seen it with almost every City player in this World Cup. KDB,
I say he's
Bernardo,
like
there's
here's my argument for him being a system player. When he was at Juve, nobody wanted him.
No.
I thought he was class at Juve. I thought he was class.
He got traded, bro. He got traded for
but they added money.
Deal ever.
They added money though.
They added money. Maybe I'm not too sure.
They added 30 M's.
Regardless, that is still a steal.
Was it?
Search it. It was
I'm pretty sure it was a swap with like a little bit of money, but
it was
can't
30
recall.
M's.
But that's still a steal.
Not more.
But my point being, nobody was looking for him there. I don't think he was a standout player there. And I think he really shone under the Pep system.
Yeah. But okay. We can move on. But yeah. But shout out to Morocco, man. I don't mean to hate.
Shout out Amrabat, bro. He's so good. Amrabat and Bono and net. Them two have been clear for Morocco right now.
Did you pressure resistant?
Bono is actually Canadian or born in
Montreal.
It's
from Montreal.
No way.
He was wearing a Canadian. I didn't realize till he wore the Canadian jersey for his post game interview.
Yeah. Most of the players are born outside of Morocco, which is lovely to see, man. Like we ask this all the time, just as a footnote, but we ask all the time for like players like Hudson-Odoi, who's gone back now, Saka, who's now locked in. Tomori, who's still in English camp, but like we ask for these players, bro, play for your home nation. Like they have a good enough system. They're not as war torn as some of these other countries. Like Somali, I understand if you're Somali and you don't want to, you can't. I understand that. Yeah. But like, bro, Ghana has a team. Nigeria has a team. Yeah. Play for them, bro.
They have other reasons why they don't want to represent the country. Because I was listening to Mbappe's dad talk about why Mbappe doesn't play for Cameroon, where in the Cameroon system, where his dad brought him to the camp and they said, oh, he's a very popular kid in France. Oh, he's really that great of a player. He's in the whatever Monaco Academy. Yeah, give us some money, and then we'll let him play.
Go to Algeria then. Go to Algeria.
That's the issue with some African nations. Yeah. But outside of that, the other guys, you need to really, represent. Yeah. No, don't only represent when they call you. You got to show that you want to represent before they call you up. But
you guys want to move on?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Argentina.
Let's go.
Before we get into it, I have a question.
Leo.
This is my question for y'all. I'm not trying to hate, but do you think this Netherlands squad, do you think they ever had a chance?
Yes. What are you talking about?
They did. They tied it up.
What are you talking about?
You really
Come on,
You
man.
watched the
They
game?
tied it up. I watched it.
Did you watch the
but
game?
Bro,
It was a beautiful game. I watched all 120 minutes and the penalty shootout.
Arf, you can't say
But,
this
like,
because
no,
there's underdog
start of-
teams beating giants. You can't say
start of the-
they have a chance. They're better
the
than
start
all
of-
the underdog teams.
Before the World Cup started, you really thought Netherlands would beat Argentina ever?
I thought they were
Like,
out
if they
in
were
the
ever
group
to face them.
stage.
Didn't you? Yeah, that was your prediction, no?
Yeah,
what I
but they
mean?
they weren't, and they were playing very well under Van Gaal. They were playing very, very well.
You could arguably say they didn't face anyone valid, too. USA? That was their
They
best
are a
performance?
team of fighters. They fought tooth and nail. No, man. Bro, Arf, I think this is kind of weak.
Nah, well, you guys said that for England. They faced the same guys. They faced Senegal. They faced USA. They faced... Oh, sorry. No,
England had an easy group, bro. England had an easy group. Let's be real.
The easiest, probably.
Ironically enough,
Yeah,
it
probably.
turns out the Morocco group was the hardest group.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ironically,
it looks good for y'all. If Croatia and Morocco make it through, it looks good.
By the
for
way,
Canadians.
you know what looks great for Canada? Only goal scored was by an own goal in the Canada game. That's the only goal they conceded.
No way.
That looks
I didn't
great.
think that.
Yeah, that is. They haven't conceded except for that own goal.
Yeah.
But speaking of Netherlands,
bro, you go ahead.
I think you're being harsh. Like, yeah, they had a chance. They tied it up. They made it 2-2.
Yeah, they showed heart, but like, I think that it was 2-2 because a 7-foot giant was facing off Martinez. Yeah, so.
Oh, you're talking about Weghorst. I thought you were talking about Virgil van Dijk.
No, I was talking about Weghorst. If you want to talk about Van Dijk, feel free, brother, because I'm willing to argue about this. You have anything bad to say towards him?
Not really.
A passenger of the game. I think
He's a passenger, though.
it.
He's a passenger, though. That's a great take.
I think we need really to acknowledge he's just a passenger of the game. He's athletic. He can get up and down the field, and he has a nice
hairstyle
for him.
Yeah.
You know, mashallah, light skin. You know what I mean? Probably draws the baddie, but that's it, bro. He's a passenger of the game. That's all he's got.
You're a hater, man.
Bro, it's not a coincidence.
He's a great player, though.
Coincidence.
He's a great player, but he's not more than that.
Goals happen. You watch the highlight, and he's looking at it go in. Like he's not actively stopping them. He's not proactive.
No, but to
Granted,
be fair,
that Messi goal was insane.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna pin that. Messi goal was insane.
And Messi assist.
Sorry, assist. Ridiculous. Ridiculous vision. But why is Ake the one who was pressing? Where's Van Dijk?
No. Ake definitely had the better World Cup.
Yeah, for real.
Ake's a player.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Daley Blind had a better World Cup than him. Dumfries had a better World Cup than him. The goalkeeper had a better World Cup than him. Van Dijk was a passenger on his defense.
Was he the worst player? Not worse, but was he the fourth best player in that defense this World Cup?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I feel like that's going
far.
I'm
You're
with
going
you if you
way
go.
too far.
I don't want to go there myself.
I rate Timber. I like him. I like the way he performed.
He's better than Timber.
Especially in that second half.
Yeah, he's better than Timber.
But Ake was on his left.
I think Timber is the only argument between Timber is literally the only argument for me, and I feel like Van Gaal would agree with me as well. I would have mentioned Ake's name and Van Dijk. I think you guys are just as usual harsh on him.
Okay, who's better, Ake or Van Dijk?
Van Dijk. It's always Van Dijk.
I disagree.
There's two different roles there. There's two different roles there.
Nah, Ake was busy this World Cup. He was working.
Yeah,
maybe Van Dijk doesn't have to work because he's so positionally smart and he doesn't have to run. I don't know. Yeah. You know all the BS people say. But yeah.
But like I know it was great for Argentina to go through the semifinals, but we have to talk about the bad, man. Like 2-0 up and you still give up a 2-0 lead to take it to overtime, to take it to penalties. It's kind of crazy to me. This is very Spursy, like I mentioned last week. You know, like
I gotta say, my bad, bro. That's what it is. It's the Paul. I think he keeps. I think he keeps the
subbed
tempo
out before they concede. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I gotta say, my bad. Earlier, maybe last week or before, I said the Paul.
Yeah, you were harsh.
My bad.
Can we talk about Messi? I didn't know he can. He had a dog in him the other day.
No,
I didn't know he could fight.
This whole World Cup, I don't know if they gave him extra HGH.
Yeah, he's putting it in. Even defensively.
Mental. He's mental.
He's running. He's moving.
Bro, he's fighting. Bro, he was in the post-game conference. He was trying to fight. I still don't know how to say his name. Weghorst.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
That was messed up, yeah, because he knows he's protected.
I hear it.
No, he was stripping the whole game. He was stripping.
No, what bothered me with Messi is like, bro, why are you pressing a 9-year-old man, Van Gaal? Why are you coming up to him?
Because Van Gaal's talking shit.
I know he talks shit, but like, bro,
what was Jamie Vardy's famous quote? Was Jamie Vardy's famous quote?
Chat shit, get banged.
Exactly. Exactly.
No.
That's what
Yeah, but
happens.
Messi's not that guy though.
Come on,
He's
Mo.
not that guy.
Come on, Mo.
He's not that guy.
Is he asleep? Is he
Arf,
asleep?
he is
He's
that
not
guy.
that life.
This is all PR. No, this is all PR. Messi's always been this guy, and I don't have a problem with it. But it's been hidden. Messi's a scumbag.
It's not that
He's
it's
a
hidden.
scumbag.
It's Messi
The
doesn't get
media
riled up.
hides it.
You know what it is? Nobody talks
Media
to him like this. He
hides
doesn't get
it.
riled up. He doesn't get riled up usually. Nobody talks to him like this. But when he's riled up, he's ready to talk.
Yeah. To be fair, all the Argentina players are the same. Like they are here to fight, and I love that. Otamendi, he's there to fight. All Enzo, Alistair, Alvarez, Romero, who I didn't think should have been subbed off, especially after that first half performance. Yeah, so these boys have a fight. But last point, Emi Martinez, man, goddamn, bro. He always shows up in these penalties, bro. I called it. I said, Emi Martinez is going to win this penalty for y'all.
We're in a group chat, and Arvin went, yeah, Emi's winning this for them.
Yeah, bro. I've seen him save so many penalties, man. Like, I've lost track.
I'm sick of this guy, man.
I hate to bring up Arsenal, but all this
then don't.
No, hold on. All this could have been avoided if Leno didn't get injured on that Brighton game. Remember, Ace? When the the Mateo situation.
Yeah, when they killed him. When they killed my boy. And he's about he might win the World Cup. But
all
that might have been the best because Romero still would be starting for them. I don't think they do this well with Romero.
Yeah, even
bro. Football's such a weird domino puzzle.
Yeah,
things have to align in the right way.
No, you brought it up last week about like players that getting that opportunity. You know, when Emi Martinez was a guy who never got opportunity, and we're seeing what he's capable of. He literally was on the Arsenal's bench for 10 plus years. He was on loan back and forth, never got the chance. It took a Leno injury for him to finally play, and a lack of, which I remember we were all crying. We didn't have a backup keeper, and we never looked at Emi Martinez. We were looking to ship him. So it's crazy, you know? It's players getting that opportunity.
Shout out to him, but that hairstyle stinks. Stinks. Facts. Oh, man, that is terrible.
Yeah, he could do better there.
I have a segue. Speaking of hairstyles, Rodrigo, cut it out.
Yeah, it doesn't match him.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Yeah. I don't even know what he looks like, but it doesn't work.
He doesn't look the same.
Hairstyle if you're not going to step.
There's a meme quote going around about Rodrigo where it's like, when I win, I'm Brazilian. When I lose, I'm Bengali.
Bro, is he actually Bengali?
No,
he looks like it though. No,
yeah,
he looks like
he looks dead on. I would Camel, maybe.
I know a lot of Bengali brothers. He definitely has the look. But
oh my God, man. That's funny.
Yo, man. Okay, let's talk Brazil Croatia quick because we're short on time.
A man said he dyed his hair blonde so people wouldn't call him Bengali anymore.
Miskin. I think it made it worse, to be honest. But I don't know if you guys want to talk about the game. I thought the game was boring until extra time. But I really want to talk about this penalty shootout, man. Like, I know Brazil disappointed, blah, blah, blah. But this penalty shootout, it's got to stop, man. Stop leaving your best players at the end.
Facts.
And stop letting the kids take it in the beginning. That's too much pressure on Rodrigo. How would you let Rodrigo take it first and leave your best taker in Neymar, who's been in that position to score penalties for Brazil multiple times? Look what Argentina did against Netherlands.
No, but the first is corny for me. You have to take the fourth.
No, you don't take the fourth either, bro. You don't take the fourth.
Best players
do not take the fourth. No.
Best players take the fourth.
Best players take the third.
Best players take the first one. Take the first one. Set the tone. No, because look, you take a penalty like Messi did, and then you look at your teammates and say, "Look, it's that easy. Relax."
Yeah.
Relax.
It can have the opposite effect too.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
I'm saying you need an experienced player to take the first one.
Casemiro should have been the first person. Yeah. And I've seen Casemiro score bangers like penalties like that before. You know,
I don't know if Casemiro's missed a penalty.
I don't think so. I don't recall.
Bro,
I don't recall.
Every penalty hits clean side.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Elite.
He never looks nervous. He looks confident. Like he's ready. Did celebrate too? Yeah.
I'm Casemiro Hive. That's my guy. I'm so mad he's at United.
I know, man. Don't get me started.
That's my guy, man. But no, that was Marquinhos hit the post, and he didn't even look confident when he was taking it. He scuffed the shot.
Yeah. Well, you can say the same for Netherlands. Like Van Dijk took the first one. Like, bro, what?
Oh, I forgot Van Disney missed the first. Yo, passenger.
Stop. I should have brought it up.
Oh my God.
Man.
He's actually heard his.
Man.
Oh, this guy need to listen. He's gonna one day he's gonna get exposed. I can't wait. I'll be here for the 2020. I promise you.
Nah. I'm not preying on his downfall like that.
I'm not praying on his downfall. I already see it.
You are.
Mo has an agenda. I don't want to get started.
Nah, he's the best ever. Ruined it for me. I can't do it.
Mo has an agenda. Ace, John Terry or Van Dijk?
Yeah, I'm thinking Van Dijk. I don't like John Terry at all.
Thank you.
I don't like him at all.
This is disgusting. This type of behavior I'm talking about.
I just don't like Terry. I just don't like him.
All right, let's move on.
I'm talking about football player, not the personality. Terry's a scumbag. We know this. Terry's a scumbag. I'm not talking. Stop it. You have Chargy on your team. Don't talk.
Alleged.
All right, let's move on. Predictions, semifinals happening soon. I think on Tuesday, Wednesday, right? If I'm not mistaken. We're recording on the Sunday, so
yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday 2:00, Wednesday 2:00 as well.
Listen, my bold prediction is both underdogs are winning. Morocco.
I love that.
Morocco, Croatia, and Morocco wins.
I think Argentina beats Croatia. I think Argentina wins it all. Like I said in the beginning, unfortunately, France and Morocco. I'm not sure, but I'm going with France.
Listen, I'm going Argentina, and then versus Team Muslim because one of the Muslim teams coming out.
Hey, there's not many Muslims on France like we thought, bro. They're all injured.
Mbappe's half.
Not anymore.
No, man. Shout out to him though. You know what he did? They're trying to promote Budweiser or something, and he cut it out.
Yeah, I hear that. I respect.
He's like, he doesn't want us to promote like alcohol or bad food and all that stuff.
Just didn't want.
I don't think that's it. I think he wants his cut.
Yeah.
No. They'll give him the bread. They'll give him the bread. Yeah. That's not a thing. But
yeah, there's no French Muslims though. Like when I look at the squad now, other than I don't know. I'm looking at the squad right now. Regardless,
that's about it. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. I'm trolling.
I just want Mateo to hold it.
Mateo, listen, Arf, you're gonna pay for your sins.
Believe me,
Mateo and Silva,
you're finished.
Take that picture. Oh yeah, that's we're making that our new brand.
Twitter will be done.
Arf, you're gonna pay for your sins one day. I promise you. But Argentina, I have Argentina, and my heart tells me Morocco, and that's what I'm going with. Forget my mind. This is a World Cup. This is a World Cup of dreams.
With chess. I have Morocco.
Argentina, Morocco winning it. But Messi. Morocco winning the whole thing.
Morocco's winning the World Cup.
See what I'm talking about? Today I'm not Moroccan, eh? All right, let's move.
I am Moroccan.
All right, we got a number of questions, but before we get to our Q&A, I'm going to do a quickly this or that. I got a couple players. I want you guys to decide. There's no if or buts. Just say the name, okay? So this or that World Cup 2022 edition. We're going to start off big. Lionel Messi or Kylian Mbappe?
I'll go Messi.
Achraf Hakimi or Theo Hernandez?
Hakimi.
These are hard though.
Yeah. Adrien Rabiot or Rodrigo de Paul?
Rabiot.
This might be the hardest one.
Rabiot.
I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, so I hope I don't mess this up. No. Yassine Bonu or Dominic Livakovic?
Ooh, Bonu.
Livakovic.
Okay. I got a surprise last one. This is kind of like a throwback to the sauce, this or that. But who has more sauce? Sofiane Feghouli? Oh, sorry. Sofiane Boufal or Payet?
Payet, man.
We're talking World Cup?
No, Payet's not.
Payet.
Yeah.
Payet or Boufal? Yeah, I'm going Boufal too.
I'm going Payet. No, I don't know. Like the things Payet does, like he doesn't look like he can do that. You know what I mean? And he does the crazy things on the pitch. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being what year was it? Like a 2015 merchant, but
nostalgia merchant,
which isn't even that long ago. But yeah, I'm going Payet. Let's move on. Q&A, boys. We're gonna get through these questions quickly. First question from Agent No C on the Discord: which team needs to buy a stamp Kudus? Mohamed Kudus, if I hope I pronounce it properly.
I'm glad you added the extra part. Much respect to you, brother.
Is he Habesha? No, honestly, is he Habesha though?
No,
He just played for Ghana, bro.
No, he's
I don't know,
Ghanaian.
fam.
No,
Bro,
listen.
If you see it,
Listen,
go ahead.
he's
Go ahead.
Ghanaian.
I seen him.
He's Ghanaian, but his parents, because I did in-depth research into this. His parents are from a part in Ghana that have like a bunch of Ethiopians there.
Makes sense.
So
Mo,
his
if you
parents
see
might
the
have some
look,
blood, they might not.
if you see the look, Mo, he
I've
has
seen
it.
his face.
He has
the
Ethiopian
Ethiopian look.
It's the name. It's Kudus.
Kudus
That's
too, but
Ethiopian.
the face too. No, his face when you see it and the hair a little bit too, it has the Ethiopian look. I ain't gonna lie. For me,
But-
it was the face before the name will lie. You can
Okay,
see it.
what team are you guys going for? I'm going for Liverpool. I think Liverpool needs him.
I think United are going to go
great
for him. I ain't gonna lie. It's either the Ajax thing. They're always going to go for these Ajax players. I don't think he's going to move soon because he recently joined Ajax. But what suits him the best? I'd say Liverpool too.
I'd say run the Premier League, bro. Go to Milan. One of them, Inter or AC. Either one could use you.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Good shout.
Yeah. All right, next question from also agent. Why is Otamendi getting PT over Martinez and Romero? I mean, Otamendi's been balling, man.
Romero's getting his PT.
He's getting his PT. They're always switching, and they played 3 at the back against Netherlands, which made sense.
But even in a 2, it's him and Romero.
The thing is, like, Otamendi is just like that experience shown on the pitch right now.
I think it's the size too.
Yeah, aerial battles, it's needed.
I think it is the size because World Cup, you know how many crosses come in, last-ditch headers you need, corners. Yeah, you need him. You need him, but I wouldn't have done this. I wouldn't have made this decision if I was the coach.
I also think he brings. Funny enough, I think Otamendi's the calm center back. You look at Martinez or Romero, I think he's the calm one.
Yeah. Ace, you're gonna like this question. Do you guys think Foden should be played on the wing or should be in a central role? Speaking for England.
I would say midfield in the Griezmann role because so far there's a big hole there and Madison's injured and he fits in perfectly. So let's try Foden, but guess not.
Outside of the France game for me, like Foden's been brilliant. So him on the wing he wasn't underwhelming, unlike some people who are overreacting after the game.
I don't think it's underwhelming. I just think there's better winger options. I'll be honest.
On the current squad? On the current squad?
For real, I'd rather start Rashford at wing. I'm not even trolling.
That's not a bad show. I'm not mad at it.
I wouldn't agree, but I'm not mad at it. Saka can't be taken off the right wing. I think you need him at the right wing. And at left wing, I'd rather start Rashford. I'd rather start Sterling.
Foden for me all day. He has to start. Next question from Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I have to say the Wham. Why is Tomiyasu always hurt? I don't know, bro. He was crying at the end of the thing. He knows, obviously the whole penalties thing, but this injury thing is getting worried. I don't know if he's going to be injured coming to camp, coming back to the season. So I don't know, man. It's a little sketch right now.
Well, Ben White's already ready. He's back. So I think what we need to do is give Tomiyasu the rest of the year off, honestly. I'm being serious.
We have a lot of back-to-back fixtures. A lot.
We have Cedric Suarez.
Bro, I don't know, fam. I don't.
That's shameless.
Bro, shame on you a lot. But no, bro, I don't think you guys are realizing the schedule that's going to come up real soon. We're going to have so much football to talk to. And I feel for these players. Like, there's going to be so much fixtures coming up. But yeah, man. I don't know. Tomiyasu, man. No. Inshallah, he'll be all right. Next question. Enrique firing warranted or not for flopping out the World Cup?
Talking about Southgate?
Luis
Enrique. Luis Enrique? He quit.
I was surprised. This is the only one I was surprised with. No,
was he fired or did he quit?
I'm pretty sure they fired him. Or, they always do the resign and make it look out of respect, whatever. But I'm pretty sure they laid
This
him
is great news for football fans because he's going to go to a top club.
Honestly, I think he was being wasted at Spain. I'm not even joking.
100%.
I think he still has too much of a career where he can do something outside of the national team. I want to see him at, I don't know,
Chelsea?
No, not now. I think we took on a project. I wouldn't take him now. I'm trying to think.
I would want to see him at Liverpool.
That's not going to happen.
If Klopp retires, that would be a great shout. If Klopp says, I'm done after the season.
To see him
or even Pep. Even Pep. If Pep steps down, like he said he's going to step down, Luis Enrique going there wouldn't be bad.
Pep just signed an extension.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
One thing I learned about Luis Enrique, he's very demanding. If he's going to come to a Premier League club, he's going to demand from the owners from the start of his journey, I need 200 million. I need this player and this player and this player if you want me to work for you.
Good. So, rinse these top clubs where they got the money. Tell them spend it.
He might go back to Barca. If Barcelona keep Well, say they get out of the Europa League. You never know. They might just call back.
He's not going to Barcelona. Xavi is having a great season. He's not going to Barcelona.
Excuse me?
They're
top of the league, bro. They haven't lost. They're having a great season in the La Liga. They're not getting rid of Xavi.
They're top of the league? Are you sure?
I think they're tied. They're tied
they're
at
top
first.
of the league, bro.
Yeah, because
They've
Madrid
conceded
lost
like
their
4
last one.
goals only. They've only conceded like 4 goals. They're not getting rid of him at any point.
Well, if Barcelona go trophyless, like he might get sacked. You never know. Like Europa League is crazy though for Barcelona.
Bro, they have 1 loss to their name. They're not
losses
like,
in European
They're 2
competitions.
points ahead.
Mo. I have a case study. Ernesto Valverde.
Ernesto Valverde? What?
The Barcelona coach, Valverde.
You're saying he's the reason that they're in this position?
No. But he almost went undefeated. He lost the last game of the season. He went undefeated.
2 league titles.
Yeah,
but you look
at this Barca team though. They're a team that yes, they should be competing for the Champions League, which they got bounced. Bro, 5 goals conceded. You can't bounce Xavi at this point.
We'll see.
I'm not agreeing.
If you don't win the Europa League, that's sackable in my opinion. All right, next question from Ahmed. Can Morocco achieve the ultimate dream? World Cup coming home to Africa, 1.4 billion people?
It won't happen if we don't believe it. It won't happen if we don't believe it fully, and I believe it fully. They're winning the World Cup.
What is this, a Goku spirit bomb, bro? Like, put your hands up. Like,
believe.
What do you mean? What is my belief at home going to do anything for Morocco, bro?
Listen, man, just trust me on this one. Trust me.
Hey, you be having your hands up the whole game, aren't you? Just take my energy, Morocco.
No, make it throughout.
All right, next question. Also from Ahmed. In today's football, is age really a factor for max potential?
Yeah.
Answer. Yeah. I mean, we've seen some players reach their max potential in their late years. You know, we've seen that.
Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy didn't reach his max potential in his late years.
I think Benzema showed what he's capable of in his later years.
Benzema is 31. That's not later years anymore.
He's not 31.
In football years?
31.
Benzema?
He's like 33 now. He's like 33 or 30 something. He's in the mid-30s.
What you're talking about? He's not 31. Yeah.
He's in the mid-30s.
Oh, it's 34. My apologies.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
All right, so one example is Benzema. Everyone else, Jamie Vardy was like 27 when he won the league or something.
Oh, well, he is older than the regular
He's
age,
like 20 or 27 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But
when he won the league?
I forgot.
Right now, he's 35.
Thiago Silva, that's a good example.
He's not at his peak.
He's playing better than I've ever seen him.
No, he was
just didn't watch him. Didn't watch him.
His PSG years, he was. Yeah.
No. He was brilliant then, but this is like a different level. I think he's unlocked certain things.
Age comes for everybody, bro. He's not at his peak anymore. Age comes for everybody.
Yeah, I'm not agreeing. I'm just finding examples.
Yeah,
but good
question though. Yeah. Next question from Instagram from Michael Bryan. Don't you think Richarlison deserves another better club which he can play a number 9 role? That's a good question.
No,
I think he's gonna go to Madrid.
No, he's not going for Madrid either. The Endrick kid's going there.
Yeah, they dropped the bag too.
Is disgusting.
You seen it?
No, bro. I'm crushed. I thought he was coming to Chelsea, bro. I had hope.
The Madrid Brazilian pull is too strong. Paris knows what he's doing.
Yo, y'all notice PSG are always in for strikers nowadays? Because they were heavily in for this kid too.
So Mbappe doesn't want to play striker.
Nah, I don't think that's it. Though.
The director of football, Mbappe, said buy a striker. That's what happened.
PSG just want everybody. Let's not act like they pick and choose. They want everybody.
No, they need a striker. Because Messi's playing midfield now.
They want everybody. Come on.
All right. Next question from Michael. Which World Cup upset broke your heart the most? Sorry, I got the questions mixed up. That's from Ross. Which World Cup upset broke your heart the most?
Brazil killed me. Brazil absolutely shot. Yes.
This World Cup?
Yes, it shattered me.
I didn't care for this World Cup.
Nah, I wanted Neymar to win so bad.
2014 got me, bro. 2014, that Germany loss. That hurt. That hurt it for months.
I don't think I was sad about any of the upsets. Like ever.
This World Cup?
This or past. I can't think of one upset that I was like, damn.
Canada hurt me, but
that's not an upset though.
Yeah. The Brazil's upset. Not really, but it is.
Bounce. Get Brazil out of here. Stick your crocodile tears elsewhere, Neymar. I don't care.
Brazil 06-1 too against France when they lost in the, was it semi or quarter? That one was bad. When Marcelo was tying his shoes in that corner. But yeah. Next question from Adam. This season, Messi or Mbappe?
I think this season,
Mbappe. I think as a whole, Mbappe.
Definitely, 100%. Messi only really started playing. Messi only really started playing really well like the last month.
You're capping. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Just say you don't watch him.
He was good in the Champions League this year. He was really
good even at the end of last season. Just say you don't watch him.
No, I'm talking about this season, bro.
Just say you don't watch him.
Messi did not reach Messi
levels
you don't watch League
recently,
just
bro. Say you don't watch League Please just say you don't watch League That's it. Just say you don't watch the league, bro.
Next question.
And I'm okay with that.
It's okay, Ace, because I don't. So believe me. Next question from Adam.
Just say that.
I watch every game. Every league.
Next question from Adam. Do you think France will win back to back? Hey,
I hope.
Has that ever happened before though?
Nope.
Brazil, no.
Maybe Brazil
back to back.
I'm not sure because I've been alive since '94. Old. Brazil won in '94.
You watched that game when your favorite players George Weah and JJ Okocha.
Shut up, man.
I know. I think after the Uruguay one, that first one, I think they team back to back.
Well, Brazil won in '94. In '98, France won it. 2002 was Brazil. Yeah, no one. I don't know before that, so I don't know who's won back to back.
I think the one after the Uruguay final, there was a back to back.
Argentina might.
Italy. That's what it was. Italy. Was it? In 1934 and 1938 won a back to back. Brazil 58-62 back to back.
During World War II.
Yeah, they got
next question.
Bro, I forgot about Italy, man. Damn, 2 World Cups? That's crazy,
back
bro.
Back to back, yeah.
Sorry our Italian listeners, but bro, that's crazy.
Shout out Mussolini. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, but next question from Adam: Olivier Giroud or Thierry Henry?
Giroud.
Next, no,
How dare you, Adam? How dare you? You were my guy, Adam. You were my guy. No, we have to have a conversation.
Can we talk about most goals scored ever for France?
Nah, we're not.
In less games?
We're not gonna do that.
Olivier Giroud?
Okay,
Giroud.
I told you this is what I'm worried about, Adam. You might be part of the problem. This is legit what I was worried about. These kids are gonna watch this highlight reel 10 years from now. They're gonna do a podcast and say, "Oh yeah, top 5 players of all time." Giroud.
Look, man, Henry needed Messi to win a Champions League. Henry needed Messi to win a Champions League. Giroud won it on his own.
Let's move on. Next question from our brother Maher Zubair: Is Morocco serious contenders to win the World Cup after beating Spain and Portugal?
They're winning the World Cup. I believe it.
Manifest that energy, queen.
Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not doing that.
They're contenders. But
let's talk about that. Mo's been sus.
Nah, they disrespect the grind, bro.
To answer the question,
I don't want to pause that, but yeah, okay.
They're definitely contenders because they're in the semifinals. They definitely have a chance against.
No, bro. I think we have to talk about France. How they're the only team that haven't conceded. We have to respect them. They played Belgium.
I honestly didn't even take that
in FIFA. Right? They played Croatia, who's in the semifinals, who beat Brazil. Right?
Yeah.
They beat Portugal, who's scored how many? They scored 7 in one game, or scored in every game that they played. But when it came to Morocco, they couldn't get a good chance. Morocco's a good team.
Very good.
They play very good. They're very organized. They know what they're doing on the defense side of the ball, and they kill you when they get the ball.
Yeah.
They're running great routes. It's so suffocating. Working hard. Bro, Buffal gets the ball. He knows what to do. A little 1-2 trick. Hakimi is very good at the one touch. Same with Ziyech on that side. Bro, they are a dangerous, dangerous team. If you underestimate them, they'll put one past you and they shut the shit down and you're not scoring.
I don't know yet, though. I don't know. I don't see it.
They have a
France,
very good
but
chance.
I was wrong every time with Morocco. So they're definitely contenders. I'll tell you that, Mark.
Bro, there's only a few players in this World Cup as well that can match up to Mbappe's pace. Hakimi's one of them.
And he plays on the same team as him.
Yes. And Amrabat,
and he probably gets
doing the dirty work.
Let's not lie to ourselves.
Ziyech knows how to play defensive. He knows how to play wing back because of Chelsea, all right? They will be fine. I think Morocco have a great chance to beat France and go into the finals.
Who knows?
I believe it. I believe it, man.
Okay, next question. From Maher as well. If Messi wins the World Cup, does that make him better than CR7 and end the debate?
It would be hard to argue.
No. We asked this question before the World Cup. We asked this question before the World Cup, and Ace said yes. Whoever gets this World Cup is the GOAT.
I didn't say
Don't
that.
back out now. Yeah, we have the tapes. Arif knows it too because he just sighed. We have the tapes. We all agreed whoever wins this World Cup, and if they have a significant role in their team,
We'll bring it up when it happens.
There they go. No,
we'll bring it up if it happens.
I will play that clip again. You spineless.
That will be the last episode I'm on.
Don't show up.
It's the last one.
Listen, I promise you, Argentina win the World Cup, don't show up. Don't show up. It's for your own mental health, don't show up.
Mahir, I'm highlighting this. I'm gonna bring it up.
You guys are backing up. Ronaldo fans, look at this.
I'll bring it up. I promise. I have it highlighted. Start on WhatsApp right now, bro.
What is this? What is the build? The next episode is after the World Cup finishes. That's the next episode.
We have 6 days. Let's save them.
The next episode is
you're using 6 days, bro.
Listen, let's wrap this episode up, man.
Calling HR, bro. Yeah. But yeah, no, that was the last question. Thank you everybody for listening. We really appreciate y'all. So quick announcement for everyone that's still tuning in. We have a sale, the last and final sale. There's only a week left to buy the World Cup 2022 merch. 30% off. So make sure you get it now. It's the last chance you'll ever get, okay? Next time you'll see us next World Cup. But other than that, thank you everyone for listening. We appreciate you all. Thank you all. We'll see you all next week. Take care. Peace.
Thanks. Ciao, Ronaldo.